Which way are we going? This way. That was fun. Is that a story stone? Did I miss? Did I miss one? What is that? There it is.
While the shaper brushed the plains with hills and wheat, and the carver moulded the deserts with a careful, measured hand, the third of the Majestics stood from the earthen cradle and beheld the glories of their work. He was the architect and carried in his mind a dream, the form of growth, a design shaped in nature, a place of wild abundance in harmony.
Alright, welcome to the tier. Yeah. Now what do you smell, asshole?
You there! Please, I need your help! My husband has been taken by the Fae!
Taken in the biblical sense?
We hardly know where we are, let alone what this place is. I just want my husband back. I've heard that these wilds are the last place in Detir to find the Fae undisturbed. I'm a seamstress, an excellent one. Lot of good it's doing me right now. Please, my husband needs help. I can't bear to think about what the Fae are doing to him in there.
Someone's a little bipolar here.
We were just trying to pass through to the Red Marches when the Lord became ill. We had stopped so he could catch his breath when the Fae came storming out of their ruins. They took him past the barrier to the south, and I haven't seen him since. They took him to a ruin beyond that fork in the road. I tried to stop them, but they won't release him until the curse is removed. I have no idea what they're speaking of. Please, help us!
What is she posing? The fuck is she?
Thank you so much. The Fae
Look
took
at the
him
hands
through
on
the
her,
narrow
Jesus
pass
Christ.
nearby.
The Incredible Hulk hands. Alright. Nope, the treasure's up top. Alright. Bring it on! Let's do this. Oh, and we got a level. Very nice.
This life offers two choices. Fight or die. Those who choose to live face conflict. It is the natural balance of this world. The weeds preclude the flower's bud. The spider's web arrests the fly. The water carves the rock. In the dry wastes of the Tyr, in the land known as Ulcerund, the House of Valar became the home of this primal force.
Still a long way from Nightblade. Well, maybe. Not sure what my stats are, honestly. Confirm, confirm. Alright. Abilities. No. Nope. Stats. Nope. Quest failed. 1. I don't like the sounds of that. Oh well. Alright. What are we doing? That one's down below. So much loot just lying around. I have to pick up all of it. Alright. Nice summoning. Dumbass. Eagonn's tomb. It's time to rob the place. One hell of a fucking tomb, Jesus. if these are all statues of him. Actually, it looks like they're just the same statues repeated over and over again. What kind of crappy tomb is this? Named bury me with duplicate statues? Alright. Oh, it's a jar. Alright, all the jars are gone. Yes. Mystic hammer remains. Alright. Now, off to Ironfast Keep. Jesus, that's a long way to run. But, got no other choice. Really wish this game had mounts. Oh, were we being attacked? Yeah, we are. Oh well. I don't care that much. There it is. Talk to me.
From the desert runner's lethal dance to the chaos of the wolf pack, the Fae displayed these contests as art. Engard, the embodiment of contention, arose as champion. His strike was as the mantis leg, a bolt amid stillness. He met defeats like the salamander's tail, lost, but only to grow again. He inflicted wounds like the serpent's fang, rotting poison to weaken the mightiest opponent. His baleful stare was the shark's fin above the water's surface, promising a bloody end.
Damn it. Sorry about that. Had a bird on my head, and then she jumped onto the keyboard. She always manages to press the wrong buttons when she does that. I don't know how she manages it. I swear it's like every time.
Greetings.
Sup, short stuff?
What, you surely ask, is such a well-heeled Praetorian doing here among the dust and brambles?
Nope, don't care.
Removing the tarnish for my name and solving the Jotum problem. Grand to behold, but lousy with Jotum and spiders and gods know what else. Makes me think the Warsworn put their blasted keep here out of sheer bloody spite. Overlooked. Ignored. Once I've settled this Jotum problem, my Praetorian friends will be humming a different tune. I am, you see, ranked Decanus. That is above auxiliary, where I serve my time, and beneath Centurion, which is where I belong. I am, you see, ranked...
God damn it.
Once I've solved this Jotum
Shut up.
problem, they'll step... Their keep is hard to miss. It sits on Menethil like an Etin on a pile of bones. The old Ragnar has died, and his successor is stirring the embers of war. But he's too clever to openly provoke the Warsworn, so he's attacking gnomes instead. That will not stand. I have a plan to settle this, but it requires someone of both delicacy and grit.
Neither of which is you, I guess?
Priest, apothecary, and spiritual guide to Jotunkind. The old Ragnar ruled all the Jotun in these heights and the mountains beyond. If this upstart stirs all of them to war, things could go badly for everyone. The Warsworn have their place in my plan, but not yet. Coaxing the Ragnar to show his face requires a subtlety that our local Castellan lacks. Yes, you do. First, we must find some new and better enemies for the Jotun.
Why don't we just kill them all?
Go into Tyrscotter Mine, southeast of here, and steal the clan totem from the kobolds that dwell there. Then return to me. To reclaim it, the kobolds will fight to the death, and as for the Jotum, well, one thing at a time. There's a good deal to be said about them. None of it nice. You hear tales now and then of Jotun guards and Jotun soldiers. I'll believe that when I see it. Brutes! Tyrscotter Mine is full of the little filchers. If you ask me, they're worse than the Jotun. It seems the old Ragnar had some wisdom in that slab of a skull. Kept a shrewd balance between infighting and angering his neighbors. But now he's dead. The new Ragnar fancies the warpath, but that won't be good for anyone. We'll never know if the mine collapsed because of the kobolds, or if the kobolds got in because of the collapse. Either way, it's theirs now. Tyrscotter Mine cuts into the hills of southeastern Menethil. I don't know where in the mine the clan totem is kept, but it is there.
He only needed one name, the Carver, like the wind, or the lightning, or the dawn. With his presence, a new age began. They were the lords of the desert.
This place is fancy looking.
Dust, dents, and scars. That's the art